Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Here we go! What time is it? Dashley, what? Chicka Dashley, yeah, Chicka Dashley, come on! What time is it? It's time for Dashley, yeah, time for Dashley, yo, time for Dashley, come on! What time is it? Time for Dashley, yeah, Chicka Dashley, what? Chicka Dashley, come on! What time is it? Time for Dashley, yeah, time for Dashley, oh, time for Dashley, come on! Straight A all day in the place to be. I got the homie Gatsby with me.
What's going on, Drake?
You know what time it is. Come on, tell them what time it is, Gatsby.
It's time for Dash League, baby.
What time is
Dash
it? We got 4DV versus HHI. Who's going to walk away? My God, I don't know. What's going to happen?
Oh, man. This is going to be an interesting matchup because we're looking at a 4DV team that hasn't competed yet. This is their first game that's going to count. They've got a lot of good players. The question is whether or not Odd and that 4D clan have been able to put it into a comprehensive team strategy.
Just based on what I've seen so far, 4DV dominated their first match, scrim, whatever it was, and then they dominate the devs. So I'm leaning 4DV on this one. But I've seen the little guy come out on top, so I'm gonna have to go for. I hope my guys can pull it out. HHI.
For sure. And the interesting thing about the HHI team, which I think is really unique in the league, is that they have a lot of what I would call specialists. So you've got someone like Mr. V, who uses those rockets and uses that sniper and that shield. And then you've got other players that are gonna rock some strange weapon combinations that you're not necessarily ready for.
Yo, but what time is it? What time is it? Yeah, let's get to this matchup. I think everybody's in. Let's go ahead and check out what our lineup looks like. Woo!
All right, so we've got Gamer Smash, Yellow, Lumi, Stred, and Odd for 4DV. On the other side, we got Soap, Stonebread, Mr. V, the Hoedown, and Beppis. So those are two pretty strong teams, pretty strong lineups that they're running out here. Like I said, 4DV kind of has a few players that are very good, at least from an individual perspective. It's kind of that question, sort of like the super teams, if they can put that talent together to win games.
Absolutely. We see our guys. Let's get some sound going. We have our guys waiting in the pits. How do I get out of here? I think they've gone to the separate corners. Damn.
Yep, they're going to talk their strategy right now. It looks like.
Oh, it looks like I guess the camera can't be here. Is the camera allowed to be here?
I mean, we can't hear what they're saying anyway.
Nah,
I don't think they should be concerned.
They're just messing with me, probably.
We're gonna make an executive decision and say that we have a right to be wherever we want in this game.
I can't wait till they add voice where you can run up on somebody and hear what they're saying.
That'd be pretty cool.
You know they're gonna add it. Come on, man. What's the one feature up to this point you think they should add right in the next one, the very next update?
Oh man, for spectator.
Yeah.
I'm biased because I suggested this, but I think it would be really cool for when you have like the follow cam on a player and they die, for it to immediately switch to the person that killed them. Ooh. And that way you have that action just keep on moving instead of looking at that gray screen.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm ready whenever you guys are ready. I'm trying to give them the signal. Do I have to look up and down? Do I go like this?
Yeah, it looks like they're all set.
Yeah. Gatsby, I'm excited, man. I know it was overboard. It was too much hyperdash, but today's a new day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and happy birthday to my boy Tusk. And that's what's going on. Me and Gatsby
happy birthday, Tusk.
Me and Gatsby are here in the place to be. We're bringing you this Dash League matchup. Thanks to L for creating the league. Thanks to Triangle Factor for creating the game.
For sure.
4DV had to whoop them though. They whooped them bad. Like it was a clean sweep. It was crazy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty brutal. I think it was a little bit of a wake up call for for the Triangle Factory team to realize that just because they know the inner workings of the game doesn't mean that they've put in the man hours that some of these guys have.
Here you go. I think they're going with what map is that? What map?
That would be as you call it, the PP map.
No, I don't. I mean, it just became the name,
right?
PP map in the place to be. Let's get some first.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Let's get to the action. This is Dash League.
All right. Let's get it going. This should be fun.
By the way, I decided to add a new song to the playlist on the spot, and that's the one that got us blocked. I'm working on getting that song edited, and it'll be up later today.
All right, sounds good.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Hey, 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 hey.
Okay. Buttons push. Everybody's in on this.
Everybody in. Here we go.
Here we go.
Match starts in 3, 2, go. Blue team captures point B.
Oh man.
Red team captures point
Big
B.
movement.
Blue team captures point C.
All right.
Blue
So
team
far, blue
captures
team's getting their
point
base.
B.
They got B.
Red
Yep.
team
A hasn't been captured yet.
captures
Okay.
point B.
A just got their base right now.
Right back into it.
All right. So.
Stred's a fun player. I've only gotten to play with him a handful of times, but he is a pro for sure.
Mr. V has 6 kills right off the bat. I gotta check out what Mr. V's doing.
Blue
Oh,
team
man, and look at that.
countered in
Which one?
So close.
Blue
They almost got that
team
countdown
scored in counter.
twice.
Blue team
Look.
scored counter.
Oh,
Red team
HHI is hitting him
captures
hard right
point
now.
B.
They're in the base. They're in the base.
Red team captures point A.
Here we go.
There's Mr. V with that killer snipe. Look at that, taking down Lumi and Stred back to back. Oh, taking down Odd.
Tell me replay it. I'll hit a replay button, my man.
Absolutely. He is just brutal with that combo.
He's just creeping with that shot with that sniper gun.
Red team
Yeah, man.
captures point B.
All right, red team finally captured point B.
Look at that, Mr. V faking that whole charge all the way to the opponent's base with a shotgun and a shield.
Blue team
That's
scores
bonkers.
in 3,
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
countered.
oh, they countered it again. Look at that. And this is interesting, and this is what I was talking about that team dynamic. Obviously, 4DV's got a lot of good individual players, but right now, the team that's actually been threatening to get that first cap has been HHI time and again.
Man, 40V's been on the heels the whole game so far.
Blue team scores in
Look at that. Another countdown, and look at this right here. We're looking at Mr. V with 12 kills and 2 deaths. He is on a tear.
It's hard to check out anybody else when he's doing so well.
countered.
For sure.
We gotta learn his secrets. Look at them.
Look at that. They're
Hold-
just
holding it down, holding on the base, holding on the base. Got him.
and they might have it here.
Red team
Red
captures
team's
point
on
A.
the defense the whole time. Hey, I'm cursed, man. If I root for your team, you're gonna lose.
Team captures
Tell me to go for the other side.
Absolutely. I always want to see you in opposition, Miss.
Yeah. If I'm going for your team, just pray that night.
Absolutely.
Blue team captures point B.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just he is not allowing them to come out of their
There
base
is, there
at
is.
center rail.
In 3,
There he is.
1.
There he is. Oh!
Oh!
Who was that? Who got that?
That was insane. Looks like a Stred got the counter.
I didn't get a chance to see it. I wanted to see who got that counter. That was
And
close.
look at that. He just goes
He's
down
holding
and
it down.
he takes it again.
He's holding it down with a shield.
This may be one of the best runs I've seen on yellow. Just between kills and button caps and just straight up surviving, that was an incredible run by Mr. V.
They can't hold down. Yeah.
Red team
That's dope.
captures point B.
Mr. V's killing it. All right, let me go to somebody else. Let me check out on the red side. We got
Blue
Odd.
team captures
Let's check out
point
Odd.
B.
Yep, up to 10 kills there.
Let's not worry about how many times he died. Let's worry about how many times he's killed.
I'd worry about it if I was him right now because Mr. V is picking his head off.
Damn, I'm good.
Sorry, I'll turn on the music for you. Just hear the game audio.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Red team captures point B.
Go down with that.
Blue team
Go down with the
captures point
takedown.
B. Red team captures point B.
Looks like 4DV is finally getting a little bit of stability on the B button, but man, HHI has had, I want to say, at least 12 countdowns at this point. No point yet, but that's it's showing a lot of pressure being applied.
Blue team captures point B.
Hey, shout outs to everybody in the chat. We got L in the chat. We got my man hyperdash clips
Blue
always in the
team
chat.
Scores in
And-
three. Countered. Red
Hey, somebody
team
was worried about the
captures
nudity.
point B.
Gatsby is gonna. He says he might have showed his, but we took off his camera, so we don't have to worry
Yeah,
about that no more.
absolutely. Hey man, free ball Sunday, right?
Hey, but I understand. Not today. Happy Father's Day to all the
Red
fathers out
team
there.
captures
Absolutely.
point B.
Let me know if I'm not capturing something correctly, but I hope.
Absolutely.
Who should we get to next? Who should we check out? Oh.
Red team
Oh, man.
Scores 3, 2.
Can they get
There
it?
you go.
Red
Countered
team
again with
scores
Beppis.
3, 2,
Right here. This is the
1.
spot.
Countered.
Oh
Red
man,
team
4DV
scores
finally
3,
getting some
2.
some
Countered.
strength behind the button cap, but HHI is pushing back hard. Mr. Soap with some clutch counters.
Blue team captures point C.
There we go, and they got their point back, so they
Red
survived that
team
rush there.
Scores 3. Countered. Blue team captures point B. Red team captures point B. Red team scores 3, 2. Countered.
Oh man,
Damn.
Scores 3.
This is.
Countered.
It goes back and forth, flip flopping. It's 95,000.
absolutely.
Every time I think it's over, it's not. All right, let's check out somebody else. Who else are we gonna check out? Gamer Smash. Gamer Smash was messing with us. Let's check him out.
Take a look at Gamer Smash. He's definitely very good, especially when it comes to free for all. But looks like he's struggling maybe a little bit in the team atmosphere here on yellow.
Countered.
Look at all his action right here in Red's base.
Look at that, and it just immediately went back because just 30 seconds ago we were looking at 4DV getting those countdowns close, and then right back at him, HHI gets a couple of triggered countdowns.
Blue team scores in
Ooh.
countered.
See, I think blue team needs to get together and come in as a team, and then they might hit it.
Red team captures point
Because
B.
I don't see.
Yeah.
I see a basic defense right here on the base.
Point B.
Mhm.
Blue team captures point B.
Pull up that leaderboard again. I want to see what we got going on. All right.
Red team
Got 21
captures
kills
point
for
B.
Mr. V, 23 for Mr. Soap. Let's follow Mr. Soap. He's always a pro. There he is.
Team captures point B.
It's the curse. I put the camera on you. You
Uh-huh.
die. It doesn't matter who you are.
Point C.
There we go. Seeing a little action from him now.
Blue team captures point C.
Hey, Patai said they need a sniper.
Yeah, Wolf is typically their sniper, but apparently he couldn't make the game today, so that's definitely a struggle, especially when you're having to deal with someone like Mr. V coming at you. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to adequately counter, because Mr. V was having a field day for the first few minutes of this game.
Ooh, Mr. Soap was holding down the base of Red, but now he got caught slipping. Got him.
caught out. Yeah, this is wild. We're about 10 minutes in, no button caps so far, and this is kind of the time in the map where everything kind of falls into a little bit of a lull. People kind of have their buttons secured, and they're just sort of trying to probe the other team to find openings.
Who else we got? What's the top dashes right now? We got Red Side Shred. Let's check out Shred. We haven't checked them out yet.
Blue team countering.
So close.
Beast.
And it looks like HHI is doing a good job of moving in at least groups of 2 in a lot of situations, which is really canceling out some of the strength of 4DV's individual players.
Red team captures point B.
Jesus. Hold down with the cat. Cat.
This will be interesting. This is very tightly contested. I've been impressed by HHI's coordination, and maybe it's a little bit of first game jitters for the 4DV crew, but they've got to pull this one out, because you don't want to see Mr. V with that rocket launcher on a payload map and know that you have to win that game.
Man, that's what I'm saying. You said it. You could have said it. I could have said better myself, man. Like with the quickness they won this map last time, I thought they were gonna win it quick. And for it to be, what is this? 10 minutes into the map, 15 minutes, and there's no points. This is incredible. 4DV's being held off. HHI heard me talking smack, and they're like, I'm gonna stick it up to Dre. And I always take everything personal, man. That's how I do it. But this
look at that. Beppis with a counter. Alright, so 4DV's making that push. They've actually gotten some button countdowns, but once again, HHI is just right there to respond. Beppis going all the way underneath to try to sneak a point at the opposite base.
Blue team captures point A.
So look at that.
And
they got it held, and now they just have, I think this thing they need B.
Damn.
If Beppis can hold on here, and Odd just takes him down there. Here we go.
Here it is.
Countered once again. Look at that, and yeah, they're all back at the base now trying to secure that. But you're right when you talked about the issue with 4DV is that it's just been a trickle, and if they don't coordinate a real push, they're never gonna be able to hold those buttons, because HHI has some pros out there. They know their job is to cap that button, save the point for their team.
I haven't even checked out their base the whole time. I just been over there on the 2 other sides, B and A.
It's been so close.
Look at, they have no defense. Oh, there we go. Red's in there.
Yeah.
Talking that smack, and that's when they showed up in the base.
Yep.
Red team scores 3. Countered.
Ooh.
Team captures point.
That.
Scores 3. 2.
They got it.
They're holding it.
Oh! Clutch save by Mr. V.
With the shotty and the hottie in the face.
And you could see that the 4DV player on there, he was trying to use that tactical button hold, which doesn't allow you to counter. And Mr. V just came in, shot him in the face, and then got the save.
Red team captures point B.
What do you mean a tactical button hold doesn't allow you to? What do you mean by that?
All right, so we saw this in the match yesterday between TBD and UNSC. You can stick your hand either on the button or through the base, and it essentially freezes the button. So if another player on the opposite team comes up and hits the button, it won't cancel the button hold until you kill the person. If their hand's on or in the button, you can't take that button back until that player is dead.
Is that fair? Or is that glitchy?
So that's been a big debate, and I see both sides to it. I think that it's fair that if you have your hand on the button, that you shouldn't be able to cancel it out, because if I press a button and you try to press the same button, if I'm still pressing it, you can't press it. That part, I think, is fine. The part that's a little bit sketchy is the fact that you can stick your hands through the base and actually hide behind that button base, and still it will cancel out the button hold.
All right, fellas. Everybody heard it here first. Gatsby likes to cheat. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, you know me. If it's in the game, then it's fair play. But I'll be honest. A lot of stuff that I like to do is been taken out of the game. So I'm not one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I shouldn't represent your character.
Well, you know, the thing, Dre, is that I don't know if you know this, but the devs just have tracking on you whenever you play the game, and so whatever you do, that's their next thing that they're gonna fix because they're just playing with you, man.
Hey, don't tell me that, man, because I swear to God that's what's happening.
Red team captures point B.
Man, we're down almost to the last 10 minutes of this map, and there's been no score, dude.
With no score.
For this to be 4DV on the playing field, it's incredible, man. I give it all to HHI, 100%. If this comes out,
yeah, HHI is coming out, and they smack this team on the chin.
2, 1, boom!
And they finally pull it out.
And they come out on top.
There you go. There you go. All right, so HHI's got 10 minutes to pull this one back. I wouldn't be surprised if they can do it, and more specifically, I think this shows that the next game is going to be just as much of a slugfest.
Man, look at those numbers on 4DV's side. Look at those numbers.
Red team captures point C.
Red team scoring. Counter. Who got that?
Looks like 4DV's starting to figure out a little bit of their strategy finally.
Did they do a player change in midway? No.
No, they have not. Same team.
What's the chat saying?
Red team captures.
Let's see here. Let's take a look at the chat.
I see Whoopsie said no.
Blue team captures point B.
And Dark Moon said finally. Yeah, no.
A potty, I'm gonna call him out a little bit. He said Odd might have lost his cool a tad bit. Normally he would be screaming strategies. Seems like that might not be happening.
I wish we could hear the mics.
Blue team
You guys need to get your shit together.
Well, that really interests me because you know what he's implying is that Odd keeping his cool is him screaming. So I don't know what that says about Odd as a person, but I think he's gonna have to get some reprimands.
Come on, man. They're watching us. I'm not going to let you guys embarrass me. God damn it.
And you know, Odd is one of the oldest 16-year-olds you've ever encountered. So I know that he feels the weight of 4DV having a good showing right out of the gate.
Why are you putting him on blast like that, for nobody?
Oh no,
Oh,
that's not blast. That's respect. He's working hard for his team. He wants to see them succeed.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Everybody.
All right, let's give Odd a shout out here. Let's
Hell
move
yeah.
the game follow to him and let's see his work.
He's dead. That's your fault, Gatsby.
Oh, and they almost got it. They almost got that tying point there. Let's see if Blue can pull it out.
You got about, what is this? Less than 8 minutes. And
Yeah.
Is 4DB just gonna sleep him out the whole time, or are they gonna score another point? What do you think?
I think you have to be aggressive. I'm not sure if they have some sort of like deep defensive strategy, but I'll tell you that with how open this map is, it's so difficult to actually really just defend your base if you're trying to sit deep. Like you gotta go out and be attacking.
Captures point B.
Hey, shout out to Peachy Gamer. He said, "Yo, big shout outs." He's from the other show, the homies.
Blue team
Shout out to
captures
Maverick,
point
Dark Moon.
B.
Whose team are you on? I think he's hitting on somebody in the chat. And hyperdash Pips. He says, "Come on, Odd, use that strat." I don't know if he meant strap or strat, like strategy or strap, like he's loaded, like he's about to pull out a gun.
I think he's talking about the strat, but I think either one would be good for Odd right now.
Yeah, for real.
Blow it out your
Blue
ass.
team captures point A. Blue team scores encountered.
Blue
And
team.
yeah, HHI needs to get a little bit more punch behind their push. They're doing a good job of getting into the base, but they need to hit the base simultaneously with a few different players, because one person is going to be taken out by this 4DV team.
Blue team scores in
3.
Look at that.
Red team captures point A. Blue
I always see
team
that
scores
whenever
in
somebody
counter.
scores on yellow, they always lights a fire on the other team's ass, and then they always come back with at least one more point. Let's see if HHI can pull it out. 6 minutes left on the clock.
Red team
Let's do this.
captures point A.
Dark Mood, who's shout out to TBD as the league champs currently. He said that he's learned something in this match, which is you never turn your back on Mr. V, which is 100% true. And Odd may have made that mistake just a little bit earlier.
Hey, shout outs to TBD, the new kings of the Dash League. Kings and queens. Shout outs to them and their team for pulling it out. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
I know UNSC is at home right now, licking their wounds. A little sad. Maybe crying.
Yeah, and you know, Styledev's been a little bit quiet in some of the public channels, so I'm sure he'll have something to say once their team bounces back and he gets some of the kinks worked out of the system, because those guys are talented.
Hey, I say nothing bad about my Dash League co-host, but you can say all you want. You can say all you want.
Oh, you know, I've already talked smack about his commentary on the last game. We'll leave it at that.
Hey, shout out to
Styledev is a great guy.
Yeah, shout out to Styledev, my #1 emoji.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure if the public knows about this, but Titan took screen caps of Styledev's.
Everybody on blast. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
This is a blast. This is props. This is great. No, but he took screen caps of Styledev's interview with Dre and turned them into emojis that we get to use in the HH Discord, which is fantastic, because why use a boring emoji when you could use Styledev with heart eyes?
3, 2, damn. 40V's trying hard to pull up another point.
Yeah, and right now you gotta HHI really has to push hard. They've gotta get this point back.
Blue team captures point B.
It looks like we got Styledev in the chat under Dewey B, and he says he loves his emojis that Titan made.
Hell yeah, my man.
How can you not? It's so good.
We got less than 4 minutes on the clock. 40B got the high kill count,
Red
but
team captures point B.
Yeah.
HHI is coming up on them.
Captures point B.
Let's check out Mr. Soap. Have you checked out Mr. Soap yet?
We have briefly, but let's go back to him because he's always fun to watch.
Red team captures
I like the way he holds his
point
guns.
B.
Does that sound weird? From one man to another, if I told you I like how you hold your guns, does that sound weird?
You know,
Red team
I won't question it.
captures
We'll allow it.
point A.
He got shot in the head.
Yeah. 3 minutes left. We gotta see some more coordinated push by HHI if they want to pull this one back. Right now, it just seems a little bit of a free for all, and that's something that definitely happens, especially with some of the teams. You know, we all have other lives. It's not like we've played this game, you know, for years at a time. But it's easy when you're down to enter into kind of a try-hard mode, and people stop communicating, people stop following the strategy. So HHI's got to get back on track and know that they have a strategy that's going to pull them out.
Both our top dashers for the match died at the same time. That's incredible. That was amazing. I wonder if they
They're
died.
getting so close right now.
Less than 2 minutes on the clock. 40V can pull this out with 1 point. HHI.
40. It looks like they're trying to. Dark Moon pointed out. Yeah, 40V is sitting pretty deep right now. They're not coming out of their base that much, as other than to kind of control and skirmish on B.
Oh, so it's HHI's game if they push the offense.
Well, they gotta. I mean, I don't blame what 4DV's doing. They got a point. They're not necessarily confident they can pull in another one. So why not sit at the top of their base and keep that point from being blocked?
Hey, wait. Is this the Notorious Yellow? Is this the Notorious Yellow? This man.
I believe the Notorious Yellow is playing in this game. Yeah.
Oh my God, this guy has caused so much controversy. We won't get into that, but I'm just saying. If you guys don't know, check it out.
You know what? The nice thing about league play is that whatever talking, whatever reputation you have, it's really all just about being left on the playing field.
Not if I'm commentating. Hey, check out the
That's
HD
true.
Discord if you want to see more about this guy. Anyways, back to the game. This is Dashley! Trey Day all day in the place to be with Gatsby, Super Audio Network, Dashley. Thanks to Triangle Factory for creating this dope-ass
Blue
game.
team captures point A.
Shout out to Fathead here because he's trying to shout himself out by praising Mr. Soap, which I think is a little bit of a questionable tactic. It's a little bit of a brag going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're about to end this match right now in 20 seconds, but if you want to join me in the next match, here we go. 2, 1. Oh, 40
Oh!
last second. It's 15
Yellow
seconds.
countered it.
Here we go. Here we go.
So close. They gotta get
Oh
it.
my God.
12.
10 seconds.
Oh man,
10
and I think
seconds.
they pulled it out.
7.
Oh
6,
my goodness.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So close.
Damn, homie. Back in high school used to be the man, homie. The clock ran out. It's over. Damn. That's amazing, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was good stuff.
That was a good one.
All right, Dre, I'm going to step away from my headset for just a quick second before this next game starts.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Be my guest. Man, what'd you guys think of that in the chat, man? Was that amazing? 4DV pulled it out real quick. HHI, man, they did a wonderful, wonderful push. But 4DV pulled it out the last minute. That was incredible. What'd you guys think? Fucking hyper! Hell yeah! It was amazing. He said, I'd rather have a tie. And then it was a humble brag. I don't know what that was intense. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is Dashley. Trey all day in the place to be. I'm here with the homie Gatsby. He said step away from his computer for a moment. We're back for the next match. What's the next match gonna be? 4DV versus AJ's High. Oh my God. What's up, my guy? Here we go. What's the next matchup?
All right, I'm back in.
Back, big back. We're trying to find out what the next matchup is gonna be. Oh, it looks like Blue Payload. Blue Payload.
Yep. Dre, it looks like Fat's looking to call in.
All right. Caller, you're on the line.
Yo, this is the Fathead.
Oh, what's
How
going
you
on,
doing?
Fat?
Oh, not too much, man. Yeah, that little humble brag I threw there. It was more to praise Soap because my fucking scores are really goddamn high up there, and he's the only one that's even close to him, and he said he's
You're
gonna
still
push.
doing it, man. You're still doing it. You're still bagging.
Hey, but the reason I called in is I wanted to throw this out here, and I told him personally yesterday in one of the matches. I think actually Orphalum was in there too when I said this to him, but Yellow is gaining my respect fully back in this last week and a half. He's really showing that he does understand where everyone's coming from, and he's showing that he is here to play the game, and he's here to play it really fucking well most of the time. So
Absolutely.
yeah. I just want to throw that out there. Don't anybody hold baby in the corner. Fucking let it crawl out if it fucking wants to.
Yep.
Dre's like, I'm gonna smash that baby in the corner.
Dre just wants all the controversy, which is fine. That's his
yeah,
job
dude,
here.
yeah.
When you insult,
Jerry,
hey, when you insult bacon, you insult me, bro.
Oh fuck, man. All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna wipe. So.
All right. That's
Oh,
good.
you know what? I think that we should. I think that we should bring this back to the original controversy. Oh man, what do you think about the elites joining up and forming a team?
the original.
Yeah, Jay. What are your feelings on the betrayal? Do you feel betrayed, man? Do you feel betrayed?
I call that one the original sin, but we won't get into that. I use that one. I use that one when I need to.
It's been a good match. Good commenting, guys. We'll see you around.
All right. Thanks, man.
Care.
Thanks for calling in. The homie
Great.
Fathead. His tournament was
Later.
yesterday. Shout out to Firelight for coming in first place.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Firelight is a beast in deathmatch, and I play deathmatch casually. I wouldn't say that it's my preferred game by any means within hyperdash, but man, going through that semis and into that finals, just getting wrecked by all these players that have just made the deathmatch style their thing. You got people like Lumi, Firelight, Yellow in there, and it's just it's a brutal process.
There we go. Blue payload starting up, loading up. Here we go. Here we the place to be. Trade day all day and Gatsby. That should be the name of a show. In the place to be with Trade day all day and Gatsby.
Absolutely, it's great.
All right, here we go.
It's like it's a good sitcom title. There can be the opening credits with us crossing our arms back to back. You know?
Oh yeah, wearing sweaters. Gotta wear sweaters.
Exactly.
Starts in 3, 2,
We're like opposites attracts and shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hey, here they go. She be coming around the corner. When she comes, they're pushing the payload. I would not play salt and
All
pepper
right.
push it because I don't want to get another block.
Yeah, we're seeing Hell's Hitman International starting out with that cart push, so they'll be setting the pace for what objective 40V has to reach.
Oh shit! Let me change the logos? I'm pretty sure they're on the wrong side.
No, they're good. I think they're good.
Oh, they're good. Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
we're
miracle. That was a classic miracle. Let's back to the game.
But we'll want to change it. We'll want to change it after the end of this round.
Absolutely. Thanks for the heads up,
For sure.
aka the handy. They're pushing the payload up. I'm liking their technique. This is the one I always like when you just dribble. You don't need all those people on the payload to get rocket launched off. You can just do one on there and one laying back and one maybe in the front, and then you have a nice coverage. What's your favorite way to push the payload?
Yeah, it's a combination. Like this game, really, there's so much subtlety to it, and I think that's why we all love playing it, because it's the same game, it's the same maps, but different strategies change the complexion of the game so much. I think that you don't want to get too caught up in loading people on the payload during tough areas, because you need to have people that are skirmishing and clearing the cart, the path for the cart. But when you do have those opportunities where there's no enemies near you, getting a second and a third person on that cart is actually a really big deal, because it increases the speed of the cart, and that's just saving you time for those pushes to a checkpoint or to the end point. And we've seen how big of a deal that is. We've seen, people get stopped. For example, my team by the league champs, TBD, we got stopped literally a millimeter short on that checkpoint. So when you think about how close that was, and how if we had maybe one more person on the cart at other times to make it go faster, we could have made that checkpoint. You see how big of a deal that strategy is.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. I'm like a TBD. I'm like TBD's tactics. I'm a slow and steady guy. I like to get it down the road slow. I don't need to push it fast.
TBD's tactics are 3 or 4 around the cart, and they're all hopping on and off like simultaneously. So it's consistent streaming movement with 2 to 3 people most of the time. And that's what makes it so incredible. It's so fluid.
It's so easy when you have a huge living room that's like, wide, and because a rich dope family, and they all just coordinate their moves like they're a dance troupe.
Exactly. So my current theory is that the reason why they're so good at the maps is because when they're in VR, they just have a full build out of each map in their giant mansions, and so they're just running around inside of the map in real life, and that gives them such a good advantage.
That'd be dope. I would love to see a parody movie of that. Like if somebody did a video of them running around a mansion or a pretend mansion.
Yeah.
In the chat, Maverick says he thought you guys were friends. Apparently you dissed him. They said.
He always thinks that I'm dissing him.
He said,
He's
hey,
just
Gatsby,
insensitive.
I would never forget that. He said something.
I think it was because I brought up the elites conversation.
And then
That was a joke to prove the point that Dre manufactures drama.
and then Dark Moon is talking to himself apparently. That's cool. It's okay to talk to yourself. It's when you argue with yourself that you have to go see a doctor. And then Fathead's talking about conspiracy intensifies money hashtag or I don't know what that is. Star. And then Whoopsie said Dre calls them a dash truth. What else am I supposed to call them?
I mean, they're dancing.
That's the chat. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. We're here, ready all day. Gatsby, this is Dashley. We're doing it.
We're doing it. All right, so we got 143 left. They've still got a decent ways to go. This checkpoint may be pretty difficult. Let's go ahead and hop to Odd. He's at 17-7. He's doing some serious work.
It's almost like the computer knew it went straight to Odd.
There you go.
The devs I heard are going to give us we're going to be able to push a number and it'll go straight to the player.
Oh, that would be great.
That might be a rumor, but if we put it out there, they might do it. And also,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what we really should do is we should just keep on claiming that we know what they're going to be doing and then spoil it, and so then they feel the pressure to put those changes in.
yeah, I love it. I love that idea. All right. So in the new version, everybody named Dre is going to get infinity dashes.
Yeah, man. And I'm really excited about those rocket packs for the HH crew.
I swear to God, they didn't come up with rocket packs on that dev match. I was so mad.
I know, I was disappointed.
I was so mad.
I thought that they would do something as a joke, like partway through the game. I thought that would be great. A great prank for the devs to do the next time they play a match versus the normal players would be to just decrease their player size, so they're like a quarter of the size of everybody else, and so they're that much harder to hit.
Hey, but you know what's funny is they probably do that in the next update. They're gonna add something next. No, here we go. 7.
Oh man, and HHI just got stopped cold.
3, 2,
1.
1.
Time's up. Red team wins.
Wow. All right, that was some excellent payload defense by 4DV for sure. They really utilized that choke point well, and HHI struggled to get any momentum around that corner. Let's see what they can do on the reverse. Let's go in and flip those logos.
Flip, flop.
There we go. All right. So this is going to be a tough ask for HHI, and I know that Mr. V could definitely cause some chaos, as can several players in that group, but they're needing to stop them short of the checkpoint by a lot in order to pull out the win here.
There we go. Sorry. I need to create a button just to flip the logos.
Oh man, and 4DV is making some really good progress right off the bat here.
They are sweet talking
Oh,
her,
they're just
buying her dinner,
trucking along.
giving
And
her
look at that
chocolate.
pace! Look at that pace when there's 3 on that cart. It just moves so fast.
Hey, it's like Astroflight. It's just moving smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, they said something bad. She stopped. Oh, there she goes again. It's moving.
Yeah, they're just constant streaming. It looks like they're pretty much all focusing on the cart, which is not a bad idea. Like, they're pushing it up so fast, they're gonna have plenty of time for that choke point.
That's right, fellas. Remember that. Focus on one spot. Don't worry about the rest. So I get your point with the 3 people on there. It does move faster.
Yeah.
I like to cover my bases and just get it up slow and steady. I'll get there when I get there. I'll see you when I get there, but
Yeah, no. Both strategies have their place in different contexts, but within league play, because of how good all these players are, every second of time you can buy is a big deal.
Yo, Style Dev, 4DV1. Yellow, PP map, aka Sunset, more rails than anywhere else in the world.
Oh, and they're so close to that endpoint right now. It's basically done. If we can zoom in closer on that, that would be great.
How close you want me? Look at those rockets.
A little bit back,
Try to get those
just so we can
rockets.
see the track. Yeah, look at that. They've got a, and that's what Mr. V does best. Maybe we can switch to him and we can witness that that rocket action. Look at that. He just took out most of the cart right there.
They got 3.5 minutes left, and they're already gonna make it. Oh my God!
They've got about 15 feet to go. So Mr. V and Mr. Soap and the crew gotta pull something out.
Here it comes! Here it comes! She's coming around the corner. He's trying to do it with the shield.
And now they gotta stand on it. Now they've just gotta use what they can to keep them from moving. Period.
They gotta keep the payload from making it to the bank. Come on, come on! Hold it down, Mr. B. Hold it down.
Oh,
That's the 3 minutes. Got it.
there it is. There it is.
Got it.
40V with the win. They moved to 1-0 on the season. HHI with a really valiant effort, especially on that yellow, which was just such a grinded out game. 40V narrowly escapes with yellow, and then they clear their way with the payload map.
Damn. So you think? Fuck, man. That's it. It's over. 40V.
Yeah, that's
Now,
the game.
now we didn't win the match, but they get to keep the RES PCT that they've earned and they've gained. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, we'll have to see. UNSC, we got TBD, we've got all of these other teams that 40V has to make their way through before they really can consider themselves to be in the serious running in the league, and that's no disrespect to them, but ultimately we don't have success based off of reputation. We have success based off of gameplay.
Exactly. And no, I was just saying they're dope. I mean, the true crown,
Yeah.
the true crowns right now is TBDs. They're the ones that hold the crown right now. Correct?
Yeah. Yes, and I'm really looking forward to that matchup of TBD versus 40V. That'll be a fun one to see.
Oh, that's it. Then I gotta do a death match. I usually do a death match to see who's gonna be the most vicious dasher. Oh yeah, what's left over? They're gonna do
Looks
it.
like they selected it.
All right, let's check it out. This is for the MVD, most vicious dashes. When everybody gets everybody, nobody's on the team. I'm gonna shoot you in your face.
Elimination.
All right, I'm putting my money on Lumi for this round.
Lumi? Ooh, all
Yep.
right. I'm gonna go with Mr. V. I'm gonna go with my man, Mr.
All
V.
right,
I'm gonna see what he can do for us. So let's go to those two guys right off the bat.
do it.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite technique for this round? This map.
Oh man, try not to die.
So you do what I do, just run around and I kind of hide. I kind of hide in corners, and when people run by, I shoot them in the back.
No, yeah, it's honestly that because this is only focused on the amount of kills that you get. You just have to be aggressive. You have to jump into every battle, try to get kills where you can. I like to use some tactics of just holding on the edges of some of the killing fields, and that way you're able to kind of steal some kills away as everybody else is battling. But ultimately, if you've got a full server of 10, there's always going to be someone behind you, and there's always going to be a bunch of people in front of you. So it's just about taking those knocks, taking those deaths, and then jumping right back in and catching up with kills. I think you saw that yesterday with Eskimo Bear, who ended up winning the game in the death match after the match. And he had the most deaths of any player in there, but he also had the most kills. So sometimes it's just about getting into the action.
No, absolutely. I hear what you're saying. In the chat, they're saying that match between 40B and HHI was a scrim. It was an official match. And also that
I don't believe that's true, but let's take a look at it.
Dark Moon says it was Yellow wins teal. He has his money on Yellow.
Yellow wins teal. Yellow is very good at this game too, yeah, for sure.
He is
What we got right now? We got we gotta check the leaderboard here.
We got Odd at 13, Yellow at 13, Lumi at 11, Mr. V at 11, and Stonebread at 9. The Hoedown at 4.
All right.
Let's check out the Hoedown. Let's see how many ways he's dying. We gotta see how many ways he's dying. Let's go with
So
the,
rude.
the highest
So
and the
rude.
lowest. The highest and the lowest.
According to the match schedule, that was an official match, so I'm pretty sure that that someone's pulling your leg in the chat room.
Oh, because they lost it. Like, oh, that was a scrim though. That was a scrim.
Yeah, I think they're just poking fun at 4DV taking so long to get an official match on the schedule.
That's funny. Shout outs to Apata. He was like, what? What's a scrim though?
Yeah, that's a little inside 4D humor, just messing with his own clan members.
You think they're gonna change clan members to a different thing in the future because clan has a bad connotation?
See, Dre, this is what I'm talking about. You and manufacturing drama.
I don't
My
understand
God.
what you mean. I'm just asking questions. The public wants to know. Gatsby, answer the question.
Has anyone else ever asked that question? I'm pretty sure you're the first.
I don't know. I talk for the people.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna need to see some sources on that one, Dre.
I don't reveal my sources, sir.
Can't reveal what you don't got.
Yellow's at 24 right now. He's almost halfway there. Odd's coming up quick on him with 21. Let's check out Yellow and Odd.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, this is Teal is definitely a map and a gameplay that I know that a lot of the 4DV players really enjoy. So seeing them out there wrecking is always fun to watch.
Man, this game is so fast. But you know why it's taking a little bit longer? Because there's less people in here, less people to die.
Yeah, some people dropped out.
It's been a long day. We had three awesome matches yesterday, and or if it gets 4, if you count the 2 rounds and the semifinals. There were 3 awesome events yesterday.
Yeah.
Today's one. We're kind of Dash League out, but you know, it takes a lot.
Man.
It takes a lot. People understand how physical this game is. It's not just sitting
Yeah,
on the couch and
absolutely.
playing.
It's it definitely takes a lot out of you, and it was nonstop yesterday. It was a lot of fun, but I need about a week to rest up before anything like this happens again.
Really? Okay. But you after 2 or 3 days, you're gonna be like, yo, I need to get back to it.
Oh no, absolutely, and I'm gonna be playing tonight. We've got a little private event happening with HH tonight, so I'll be in the game. But as far as hard, serious competition, I need to rest myself a little bit.
Damn. Check this out right here. Look at this. Right when I get to the end of the replay, you're going to see Odd and Yellow go at each other. Hold on. Here it goes. Look at it.
Boom.
But Yellow got it.
Yellow got it. Where are we at with the leaderboard now, Dre?
Yellow's got 37. Odd's got 32. Mr. V has 26 and Lumi has 26. Those are your first, second, and thirds right now.
All right.
We got less than 20 minutes on the clock. Who's going to be the MVP of Dash League? I gotta yell Dash League every time. It's in my contract. If I don't, then I could be sued.
Gotta. Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't surprise me. You always mention your lawyer, so I would imagine that you have to deal with a lot of lawsuits in order to have to retain a lawyer.
Yeah, he's doing it pro bono for us. He just likes what I'm doing, so he takes care of me.
Yeah.
Make sure I have the proper disclaimers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to our
Gotta
lawyer,
save your ass.
Mannequin Mike 30 at law.
Especially with all these copyright infringements that are apparently taking your videos down.
Hey, it's not the when they take the money, I don't care. It's when they block it that I get mad. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
you gonna block me for Push It? That song's from the 80s. You're lucky I'm playing it. People don't even know what song that is.
Yeah.
They might download it now.
Exactly.
They don't understand.
Lonely world being a creator, man.
We're almost done. Let's get to Yellow. He's at 46. And Odd is a 37. What's gonna
Yeah,
happen?
Yellow started to pull away with this one for sure.
47. He got shot by Stonebread. But he comes out shooting 48. Oh, that's funny. As soon as you spawn, you shoot, so you don't get shot. 49. Here it is.
Oh,
Here it is. Oh, Lumi got him. Knows he's coming.
Lumi saved it. We'll see for how long.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Yellow's hunting.
Got it. With the
There it
headshot.
is.
Let's watch that replay. With the headshot, bro.
Ooh,
Look at this. Look at this.
brutal.
Hold on. Lumi saved it for a second, and then with the dash,
Right back into it.
and then
He
jumps
wants
up on
that
it.
kill. But bam.
Headshot. Oh man. That's
Oh, man,
awesome.
Good stuff.
Well, that's what it is. Yellow. Nobody had him. That was your most vicious dasher.
Great game. Great death match. Happy to see this league taking off. All the teams are now active. And looking forward to some great matches moving forward.
Hey, Gatsby, thanks for joining me. Any shout-outs you want to give out?
Shout outs to you, Dre, for all the work you're doing with the streaming. Shout outs to Lat and the crew that are keeping this league running, and obviously Triangle Factory for creating such a great game that's only getting better every single month.
I could have said it better myself. The same ditto. On top of that, next Saturday I won't be able to stream. I'm gonna be doing my comedy show. It's finally coming back. Stand-up comedy coming back to the studio. If you want to catch it live, we'll be live on Super Audio Network. I'm sorry, and I know everybody's talking about merch, but this is. I mean, I'll see what I can do, but I have to ask for permission. I don't even know if I can make merch, so I'll let you guys know. Thank you to Gatsby. Thank you to L. Thank you to Triangle Factory, and thank you to our competitors tonight. This was Gash League. Peace.